In Adobe Photoshop CS4, Adobe has released a bunch of new features as well as upgraded some of the older ones. But one of the most impressive new features is content-aware scaling, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how that works and how it can benefit your images. So in front of us we have an image that we're going to go ahead and resize. We're going to make sure that the background layer is its own layer by double-clicking on it and pressing OK. And traditionally, if you want to go ahead and scale down your image, let's say for this example, we're going to do it horizontally. We're going to make sure we're on our Move tool, and at the top, we're going to make sure that Show Transform Controls is checked on. Now on our image, we're going to go ahead and grab the left handle and drag to the right. And you'll notice that when we scale it horizontally, everything in the image becomes squashed. But what if we wanted to scale our image down horizontally, but keep certain parts of the image intact? Well, with content-aware scaling, it's now possible. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to go up to the Edit menu and then go down to Content-Aware Scale. And this tool is super simple to use. It works identical to the Transform tool that we just used. We're going to go ahead once again and grab our left handle and drag it to the right. And this time you'll notice that only certain parts of our image get scaled down, while other more important areas stay perfectly intact like this hut here. So if we want, we can go ahead and press our Enter key and it will save our changes, and there we have our new finished image. But you will notice that some parts of the image get scaled down, and we may not want those areas to be scaled down. So what we have to do, we have to make a selection of the area that we want to keep and remain intact. So we're going to go ahead and undo this, and we're going to hop into Quick Mask mode by either pressing the Q key on our keyboard or pressing this button down here at the bottom. That will switch us right into Quick Mask mode. We're going to go ahead and grab our brush tool, and very simply we're going to paint over the area that we want to keep. So we wanted to keep this chair right over here completely intact, so I'm going to quickly make a selection by brushing like this, and then hopping out of Quick Mask mode by pressing that button once again, and making sure I inverse my selection by going to Select, Inverse, which will cause that chair or bench to be selected. Once that's done, we need to save this as an alpha channel. So we're going to head up to our Channels tab near our Layers tab, and at the bottom we're going to click on this button right here, which is our Save Selection as Channel button. And there we have our newly created alpha channel. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to deselect our selection and head back into Edit, Content Aware Scale, but this time under Protect, we're going to select our alpha channel. And now very simply when we scale down, you'll notice that that bench as well remains completely intact. Now Content Aware Scale isn't 100% perfect. There will be areas like this. If you don't protect it, that will get a little bit funky, but you can very simply correct that using the Clone Stamp tool or any sort of healing brush tool, or once again using a selection method to protect that area using an alpha channel. So content-aware scaling is definitely a really nice feature introduced in Adobe Photoshop CS4 and will probably help you in a lot of your image editing.